Hello everybody, we wanted to make another kind of videos, and we wanted to share with you some different culture and how people in other countries they react, and also what they think about everything in their life. So we have with us Lisa, Lera and Katya. So maybe if they are interested in, they can speak about themselves like shortly if they don't mind. So we can start with Lisa.
Okay, I'm Lisa. I have a degree in linguistics and I have diploma in psychology.
My name is Lera. I'm a philologist. I teach Russian and English languages, and I work in film and TV sphere. My name is Katya. I had the same story. I'm a philologist. I'm a teacher of Russian and English, and I work in TV.
So, by the way, Lera and Katya, they are twins, and Lisa, like suggested,
It's our
yes,
They're
third
friends.
yes, friends. So we are happy that we are together today. So these videos, like we have some questions, but they are related to different fields like education, jobs, marriage and culture, and hobbies. So we will make we will ask them these questions. They will answer as they are Russian citizens, and we will make these videos like a series of videos on YouTube. You will follow it. So first part, we would like to ask about education, and we wanted to know like which education level is the most popular in Russia, like the bachelor degree or master degree or PhD degree. For example, in Egypt, like most of people graduated from bachelor degree, but for getting like a good salary and you have a good position, we are looking for master degree and PhD degree, as I and Mariana are here. So what about the people in Russia? How students look like for education? Like what is popular, PhD, master or bachelor?
Well, if we speak about the most popular, it's a bachelor degree, because it doesn't really depend on the degree if you try to find a job.
Okay.
So if you have master degree or PhD, I think it's not very important for the employer. But yes, of course, there are a lot of people who gets a master degree or PhD. But it also depends on the job. If, for example, if you're a doctor or a lawyer, of course you need a master degree, PhD degree.
But mostly it's not important, bachelor is enough.
So for doctors, they should continue master and PhD. They can't work after bachelor.
I think yes, they can't work after master degree.
No, it's different in Egypt. Like we can finish bachelor degree, we have 1 year of like training in a hospital, and then you can start your own business like a private clinic, or you can just work in a public
So how many
hospital.
years does it take?
No, it takes 6 years if you are studying medicine.
I think it's not like this in Russia. I just know that doctors study for the whole life in Russia.
Yeah, doctors study for
every
life.
time. Yes.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you speak about the university, I spoke with one doctor, and he told that they study like 10 or 11 years, so they need all the degrees in the university, and after that, of course they have practice during the study.
Yeah, yeah.
But they should finish all the degrees and after that they can go more.
So we are interested to know, like, is the education free for Russian citizens? Like, if yes, it's free for preparatory school or primary school or even at university. Like, how does it work?
In school, it's for free, as I know.
For school?
And university depends on the university and depends on the subject. On the subject, yes, and depends on the amount of the points from the school exams.
Grades you got.
It's a state
okay.
exam.
A state
Yes,
exam,
yes.
like secondary school in our country.
Yes, but if you speak about the school, it also depends. We have government schools and private schools. Government schools are free, and private schools are not free. They might be very expensive. Yes, but if you don't want to pay, you just can go to the government school and it will be free.
Yeah, we have the same government schools. It's for free for sure, but private is kind of expensive schools. Okay, so to continue about education, we are interested to know, like, can a student work besides their studies? They can, like in general, in Russian law, do you have like in Europe and America that you can work beside the studies for 40 hours per week, or if you are in vacation? But if you are in like a study semester, you have to work like only 20 hours. Do you have such laws, or in general, like the student have time to work in general, or at university? I mean.
Well, we can work during the study, but most of the time we just don't have time for work.
But it also depends on the university. There are some universities and it's not very difficult to study there, and people can work easily. But for example, if we speak
But
about
it's also not full time job.
yes, also not full time.
Okay, but
If we speak about NSU, when we studied there, we didn't have any time to work.
about NSU, no one has time to work. We know this, but in general, you can, yeah.
Yes, we can,
Yeah.
but it will be a part-time job.
But it's
because-
difficult.
It's
Yes,
difficult.
it's very difficult.
Okay, to study and to work, yes, or studying.
But there are some students who work full-time job and they visit university just to pass the exams.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yes, it's possible, but it's not a very good idea because they don't have like good education. They have
Understand.
diploma, but they don't know anything.
Nothing inside diploma.
Yes.
Okay, understand. We have such people like this, but you know, we need to work. What should we do? Like, we survive by money somehow, but yes. Okay. For example, like, do you have such thoughts like medicine or engineering is the best field to study and to graduate from? Like, what about law? What about business? What about marketing and so on? Do you have such thoughts?
Well, in Russia, we think that the best job and subject to study is IT.
IT.
Yes.
And business.
And business.
And
yes,
business.
IT and business.
Okay, so
About medicine, there are a lot of medicine students, of course, but I think that it's very difficult. It will take a lot of time, and only if you really want to be a doctor, then yes, you will do medicine subject and study it.
And it's not that much paid as IT
Yes.
and your own business.
seriously,
If you're an IT master, you will be rich in Russia. And
seriously.
if you're a doctor,
Yes, I
so
heard that in Arabic countries it's very popular. For us, it's not.
So she said what I wanted to say, like in Arab countries, if you didn't get medicine or engineering, so it means like you will not be succeeded in your life. Sometimes your family like hate you. We paid a lot of money for you to go to private classes, and you didn't get the grades that makes you like a doctor or engineer and so on and so on. So yes, I have my own story when I got 95% in secondary school, and my father was somehow happy, but my mother, she said like everyone came to say congratulations for us. She said no one tell me congratulations, my son will not be a doctor, so that's all. So that like now she is proud of me because I'm a PhD student, and you know. But yeah, it's like my own story, and it's a story of most of Arab people actually. So
it's interesting. In Russia, it's absolutely not like this.
yeah, yes, you know, we like studied abroad. I went to USA before I came to Russia, and I understood like business, marketing, law, IT, they are the most important things. Even my child, I want them to be like in IT fields, linguistics, for example, and so on. But medicine, I don't see myself as a doctor, and I don't like medicine, but it's only my own opinion. So I hope that people, they look for it like in a different way actually. Okay, so how do families react with their children choice if it's not matching with them? Like for example, I didn't want to be a doctor, but my parents wanted me to be a doctor. So maybe they are sad, or maybe they are happy. Like for example, I choose my own field. So how people in Russia, how parents, they react with their child if the child said I want this, but they said you have to do this?
It depends on the parents. Some parents can tell that no, I pay money and I choose the education for you. Some parents.
But it's not very common story.
Yeah, it's not common. Yes, but there are such parents, I know. And some parents allow children to choose.
So
job
mostly
they
we
want.
choose what we want.
Yes.
Yeah, mostly.
Most.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Why I'm not Russian. Okay. Do you have a good communication with international students? For you, yes, I see everything is fine. But in general, I don't speak about you are good people. But in general, as a Russian country, as a Russian citizens,
I think in Novosibirsk, yes.
yeah,
It's
I
very
think not in
common.
Novosibirsk, in Akademgorodok.
yeah,
Akademgorodok.
this is true.
In small cities, maybe at universities, yes. If there are international students, there is a good communication.
And what about people in the street? Like, for example, if I want to buy something and I don't know,
In
what if
small
I ask?
cities, it's very funny because they never saw foreigners, and if you go and
And they
speak
can speak
English, they look like this.
Yeah, I had the same reactions in academia when I came in 2019 years. But what you mentioned, especially academia Garadok, not Cyprus in general.
Because there are a lot of foreigners here, a lot of students, and in Novosibirsk you can't meet a lot of foreigners usually. In
Yeah.
Belgrade you just walk and there are a lot of foreigners. Sometimes there are more foreigners than Russian people in
Yeah.
some places.
I have a friend, his name is Tarek, he is studying in NGTO, and he told me the same, like academic Garadok people look for us normally, but in the city itself, in the center, they like, what are you doing here, why you came to Siberia? Okay, so what are the most popular languages after Russian language, like for Russian people? Like for example, in Egypt, we speak Arabic, second language is English, and maybe you can study at school French or German. But what about in Russia? Like what are most popular?
The same, yes, the
English,
same in
yes.
Russia. English. In school, we can, for example, in our school where I studied, we chose French or German.
Yeah,
Yes. We chose German.
Okay, but we know Lisa that speaks like a lot of languages. She knows some Arabic words, she knows English, Russian, French, and what else?
Now I study Spanish and Chinese.
Chinese. Ni
Yes.
hao. Ni hao ma.
Yes, but usually the girls said correct. It's
Yeah.
English and French and German, and other languages you just study on your own.
Yeah, nice. But I see like your English even better than us. But yeah. Okay, so that's all about the part of education that we were interested in. I hope the video is interested for the people, and please follow the other parts.